And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Taste Test. We got some Whistlepig PiggyBack right there. It's a rye, and it's like what, 96 proof, 96.56 proof. Coming in a little bit hot there with a 6-year-old aged whiskey versus this is a brand that I do love, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. Comes in around 90%. I'm sorry, 90 proof. So we got these two. What I do is I've got ice, some block ice. I'm going to add about half a shot to each. They're on these sides of the table, so I won't get them mixed up, hopefully. And we're going to have a little taste test here. Ah, fuck it. We'll make it a whole shot. Live dangerously, right? So the block ice is good to use because it's harder to, it's not going to delete as quick. Like, get all melted and mess up the flavor and stuff. It's not going to do all that. Okay. First thing you notice, this one has the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. Kind of has a nice smoky, has a really good smell. You can, that's some good whiskey right here. The blends, you can smell the barrel. It has almost like a fruity. Wow, that's a great smell. Let's Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, finished in a second oak barrel. Let me see how the whistle pig. It doesn't have much of a smell. It kind of has a whiskey smell to it, but the aroma of the Woodford Reserve is just really nice. Okay. I'm going to go with Spanky Boy. Let's go with the Woodford Reserve on this side. Oh. A little bit hot. Coming in hot. Yeah, that's some whiskey's not like that tequila I was drinking. That tequila, there's like zero burn. Ooh, this stuff will kick your ass. You know you're drinking whiskey when you got Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. It's got that wood flavor. That's why they call it Double Oaked. But no, it's really good. Let me get another little swig. You can really get that barrel flavor. If you like a barrel flavor, this is good. This is really good stuff. Brandy, I don't ever really. Yeah, whiskey's hard. This stuff is hard, let me tell you. Got me some Woodford Reserve, says MS. Double Oaked, good stuff. It's good. You're definitely tasting a mature whiskey. I'm not saying it's old, really old or nothing, but it's not like they just made it yesterday or last month. This is it's matured. You can taste. Let me go to Whistlepig and try it because it's 6 years old. Whoa. The Whistlepig. That's what we're trying right now. So we're trying right meow. It's a different taste. Whistlepig. Oh God. You know you're drinking whiskey. Um, it has good. Oh God, this whiskey is strong. Son of a bitch. How can I put this? The Woodford Reserve definitely has a wood oak. When it says double oak, you're tasting wood with the Woodford Reserve. This is almost like a spicier. There's no wood. They both burn about the same. This one I think might kick my ass a little more because the alcohol content's like at 96%, 96 proof. Yeah, it's starting to get hot. Um, Whiskey will grow some hair in your chest. I love me some whiskey. Woo wee. This will definitely wake you up. Crypto Greek says drinking in session. Whiskey is hard. Whiskey. Nice new mic. Also, is it on? Well, it's plugged in. Hello, 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 hello. Does that sound any different when I do that? Because the light's on. There's lights on, and does the sound any different when I do this? Yes. Not really. Might have to make sure it's set as your line in sound option. It's on deeper. I know there's a volume button I could turn, make it louder. I don't know where it's at right now. Oh, I think it's a twist. Okay, how about right now? How does it sound right now? Testing. You sound fine. 6. You're on shot number 6, Corey Anderson. Where's Gary Ginzer? I think it sounds great. Same sounds. Good Hulk. It's a software setting on your computer. Man, I don't care. I'm done. So this here, whew, okay, it's definitely different. The Whistle Pig. Now these are both about the same price, $50. Okay. um, the Whistle Pig doesn't have like a barrel kind of flavor. You got more of a whiskey flavor. It's kind. I don't want to say spicy, but it's kind of spicy. Um, Let me go back to the other one. Test it. It's definitely got a darker hue. Wow. Okay. Woodford tastes like wood. The barrel. Add Coke. Later, I bought some Mexican Coke. And everyone's like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. It's Coca Cola made in Mexico. Um, but I can't taste test it with Coke. Got it? But I will add some Coke later, some Mexican Coke. Let me get another drink. Let me get another swig. Woodford Reserve. Okay, the difference is Woodford Reserve is what the name is. It tastes like wood. It has a oak flavor. This whiskey, the Woodford Reserve. I'm kind of digging it. It's got just the right amount of heat. I saw Buffalo Trace. This is $50. My grocery store didn't have the $50 Buffalo Trace. I'm just testing these out. $50 a pop. I like the Woodford. I'm not saying I like it better, just it's good. And these two might end up being a tie. I don't know. I have a feeling it's going that way. If you like, okay, so here's the difference between these two. It's not that one's better than the other. It's your preference. What do you prefer, right? Woodford Reserve is blended well. It's got the double oaked. It's um it's definitely has a oak barrel. That's why it's double oaked. If you like that, which I do, this Woodford Reserve Double Oaked is pretty damn good for $50 for the bottle. Um, and you could add Coca-Cola to it. I like the Mexican Coca-Cola because they use sugar cane. It's different than American Coke where they put regular sugar. It would make that whiskey Coke different because you have that wood kind of aspect. See, so you could pour some Coca-Cola in there, and then you wouldn't just have a whiskey Coke. You'd have a whiskey with like a wood kind of flavor, an oak barrel with the Coke. I think that would be a different kind of a whiskey Coke. It'd be good. So not that it's bad at all. Uh, Metal Heart 880. Thanks for your donation. You don't have to donate during the drinking shows. I appreciate it, and it's cool. But I want people, if you just want to show up and you don't want to feel like, damn, I don't want to like have to give money or something. Then I mean, I had to lay out $100 for this, but because somebody wanted a, but whatever. I'm not bitching, but just I appreciate it. It's not required on a show like this. We're just having fun. But I appreciate that. Metal Heart 880 says for the whiskey fund. Thank you very much. Channel Islands whiskey has a nice smooth burn to it with a hint of caramel. Oh, bamboo rum. That would be something to. I'll get some of that. I'll try to go to Sam's Club. The bamboo rum is amazing. But I'm hearing you. It has that caramel kind of sugar caney kind of. Oh man. But what is this one? The Channel Islands. Okay, I've never heard of that one. But let me. Okay, so let's go back to the Whistle Pig. Hmm. Okay, Whistle Pig is totally different. Whistle Pig has like not a spice, but a fresh, clean. I know that's weird to say. Almost a spice, but it has a fresh, clean kind of. I don't want to say citrusy, but it's a total different. This Whistle Pig 6 year is good. I saw it's been softening up with some block ice, so it's getting more bearable. Both of these two are getting a little softer with the ice. Um, Now I can taste them much better. Before it was just like straight up burn, like fuck. But now we got Corey Anderson. Thank you for that donation. Let's see. Let me read some comments here. Use it for mouthwash. Cleared out the bottles a couple months ago. Should be distributing next year. Blanton's Single Barrel Hulk. It's kind of hard to find. Blanton's. Okay, I know about Blanton's. It's a really good brand. I don't. I drink whiskey martini on the rocks or whiskey with two ice cubes. Haven't had good luck mixing it. I'm on my last bottle of Eagle Rare. Haven't been able to get it for a while. I've had that before, the Eagle Rare. I'm not. Wait, Kenzo's like, I had bamboo rum the other day that tastes like coconut caramel. Amazing. Yeah, now it's regular rum, the bamboo, but they do something amazing to that. You have to get it. Go to Sam's Club. It's like super cheap, 26 bucks or something. Any other store that starts at 35. But Bumbu rum is like amazing. Some whiskeys are better straight and others better in the old fashioned. Right. It depends. Like, exactly. So, all I'm doing here is I'm showing you two different whiskeys. There's really no perfect whiskey because different whiskeys have different flavors. You know, whether it's the oak, whether you got Kentucky straight, um, you got a Jack Daniel kind of thing. It's tough to really do a taste test. So that's why I'm just comparing these two. That's it. Now it's the same. Oh, the Whistle Pig again. Hold on. Damn, that's good. I'm gonna tell you what. When you get Whistle Pig like this, 6 year aged rye, piggyback, and you soften it a little with a block ice, it gets really good. Um, when you first like, I can't do Whistle Pig straight. Neither of these whiskeys straight. I'm gonna burn the fuck out of my mouth. But when you soften it a little, now I can taste all the stuff I couldn't taste at first because it's too hot for me. But now it's softening up, and I can start tasting all the different stuff they put in it. Uh, I'm gonna tell you what's kind of weird. Whistle Pig has a higher alcohol content, but when you start to soften these two up, the Whistle Pig starts really tasting better. The Woodford Reserve, like, you gotta really love the barrel flavor, and I'm not putting it down. You gotta really love it, okay? Because even when you soften up Woodford, you're tasting that wood. Yeah, Hulk's Couch says, put it in the freezer and do another taste test. Now, here's what I've been told, and I've watched some of these channels where they get the professional taste tester. When you put alcohol in the freezer, it changes the flavor, good or bad, whatever. So I don't put shit in the freezer, but Hulk's Couch is right. It does change how the flavor is. So maybe you might like that. I'm not going to comment, but I don't do that. Um, I'm drinking Woodenville from here in Watasty. This is Eric M. Yes, barrel flavor is best with a good cigar. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just telling you how what I'm experiencing with these two different whiskeys. I'm not necessarily saying one is better than the other. I'm telling you my initial impression. I've never had this before. I have had the Whistle Pig before, but I'm not a whiskey fan. I can drink whiskey. I'm sure I can, and notice the different flavors and all that. I'm not saying I'm a whiskey fan. I don't hate it. Maybe I prefer tequila or something, but um, so now let me try the Whistle Pig again. Wow. Now the flavor. There's definitely in the Whistle Pig. Damn, it gets better when it starts to soften up. Just that alcohol content kind of burns hot and it blocks a lot of the flavor. The Whistle Pig is starting to become my favorite of these two. Just letting you know. Because I like a barrel flavor. I mean, for something different, I think I'd go with the Woodford Reserve. I want something different. I want some strong oak barrel flavor. Very strong. You know, it's different because the Whistle Pig doesn't have that. So sometimes, if you want a whiskey and you want something that's a little different, you go with like a Woodford Reserve because that barrel flavor will definitely get you. All right, it's not bad. It gives a different kind of a taste. Um, we try the Whistle Pig again. I got to go with Whistle Pig. It just has a clean, and it's weird to say because this isn't like I don't know how to. I'm just it's difficult to describe like a taste sometimes. Whistle Pig has a what can I say? Just modern. I don't know. That's the word. Like, okay, put it like this: if you're kind of like a yuppie, I don't even think they use that word anymore. Let's say high class. That's not even true because drinking whiskey doesn't. But you know what I'm getting at, right? Okay, if you're at a high end bar and you want to sit down and have some drinks with some people and appreciate the notes, this has notes. The Whistle Pig has complicated notes, like flavor, like it's just sophisticated. That's the word, sophisticated. Hold on. Damn. Okay. Now, Whistle Pig in my grocery store retails for $70. I got this for 50. This one I got for 50. I don't know how much of a sale was on it, maybe 60 bucks or it was 55 down to 50. I don't know, but I picked two that are pretty close in price. But I'll tell you what, I got to go with the Whistle Pig. Number one, I'm not a whiskey fan. I don't hate it. It's just that's not my first choice, okay? I'm going with Whistle Pig, the 6 year rye, because it's sophisticated. It's like, look, this is your traditional. The Woodford. Okay, it's two different ones. It depends on what you want. Whistle Pig is like a sophisticated whiskey. It's blended well. It has some different flavor tones to it. You know, it's not, I know it's whiskey, but it's an elevated, or let's say, a fusion. It's different. Like, this is like you're wearing your cowboy hat, you got mud on your boots, mud on my boots. You're Southern. You're Southern. Um, the Woodford Double Oaked gives a more traditional working man's, but good stuff. This is good. Don't get me wrong. It's not like truck driver shit, right? It's not like you live in a trailer park and you're drinking. No, and no offense if you're in a trailer park, but hey, Crypto Hope, fuck you. But I'm just trying to relate this the best I can. All right, you want news and reviews and stuff, so here we go. The Woodford Reserve is good. It's good quality. It's not trashy. You're definitely drinking oaked whiskey. You're definitely drinking oaked whiskey. That's what you have to like because it has a strong like oak kind of theme going to it. Even when it softens up with ice, like yeah, the ice cube's about halfway melted. It's not watered by any means. It's still that's why I get block ice to do taste tests. It's you're drinking oak whiskey. Like you clearly know this when you drink this, okay? When you got Whistle Pig, it's sophisticated. That's good. It's lighter in color. It's lighter in flavor. This one you can tell the hue is much darker than that one, and that goes along with the taste as well. This has a very strong. Woodford has a very strong, like oaky barrel kind of. Is it harsh? Yeah. Do people like that? Yeah. Is that why people get it? Yeah. This Whistle Pig is different. It's not harsh. It's light. It's sophisticated. It's clean. A little snobbier. I would say it's a snobbier whiskey. It's really it's delicate. It's made well. I'm very impressed with the Whistle Pig. I know why it's $70 regularly. I got a great deal on it. I didn't pay 70. I paid 50. I saw $20 off. I'm like, fuck. Um, I know why it's $70. Okay. This one, I know why it's probably 55 normally, and I paid 50. I can taste the difference between these two. Let me see what the comments say. Royal Reserve is better. I could do a Canadian Royal. I'll have to go find some of that. Like the Crown Royal. They got like a $50 some Crown. Okay, I could do that. Because I'm not going to really drink these whiskeys too much because they're a little on the pricier end. It's not a daily drinker for me. Pendleton, I'm not. I'll say no on a Pendleton just because I don't think the quality is there. Now Pendleton would be like a daily drinker. $20, $30 a bottle shit. Yeah, you can drink that shit, whatever. These are a little more pricey. So I'm gonna try to have some kind of competition in the $50 to $70 range. So I'm gonna look for another whiskey that's about the same. I have a bottle of 151 rum. I won't touch that one. Paint stripper. Okay. That's what I was gonna say. Something like that's a little bit too strong for Crypto Hulk. Man, I wasted so much money, younger, expensive buying alcohol. Doubles cut, good. Flaming Dr. Pepper. So, one last Whistle Pig. It's almost, this shot's almost done. It's just clean. Whistle Pig is clean, light, sophisticated, evolved. It's an evolved whiskey. You get like a basic whiskey like this one, the Double Oak, and it when it's refined and it's matured and more sophisticated and balanced better, you end up with a Whistle Pig. It's just a delight. Like when you're like, you don't have to be a cowboy to drink Whistle Pig whiskey. No truck drivers with this one. Oh God, I know I got some truck driver fans. You're gonna hate me. But you know what I'm saying. Like, if you're a spoiled little brat, okay. If you're a spoiled little brat and your parents were rich and they gave you a bunch of money and shit, and you buy whiskey because you want to be tough, but drink really good whiskey. You want to drink really good whiskey. You're spoiled rotten. You want to drink really good whiskey, but you're not going to blow money. You get Whistle Pig 6 year. I would say that's pretty much what it would be for. Somebody who's a little snobbier, a little bit maybe on the higher end. Not high end, but a little bit in the higher end. Whistle Pig comes through. It's light, delicate. It's great. Um, so I'm gonna set that one there. Double oaked. We're almost at the end. This has not evolved yet. I'll look for it. If I see Whistlepig, I'm going to buy it. Alcohol Distilleries, a division of Hulkinator Industries LLC. I'll get my own whiskey. Don't drink wild turkey. Tequila is the best. When we all get rich, we should start a whiskey, tequila, and vodka company. Could. Double oaked. Final thoughts. Because now it's really soft. It's you can kind of see, how I am. It's good, but it's not great. It's not bad. It's in the middle. It's above middle. The Whistle Pig, absolutely okay. Woodford Reserve. This is just my opinion. You may love Woodford Reserve. Think it's the best thing. I'm not trying to argue. Some people just want to know, Crypto Hulk, what do you think about this? I'm just telling you what I think. I'm a nobody. So Woodford, I like Woodford. Don't get me wrong. I love Woodford as a company. They make a good quality product and stuff. This particular one going against the Whistle Pig, no competition for me. So, I could add some Coca-Cola in there and it would have a woody kind of flavor Coca-Cola. And that would be kind of it's different. It's good, right? It would give you a different kind of a flavor. So that's what I think I would get. Woodford Reserve Double Oaked is when I want something different, something a little bit rough around the edges, but still good quality. It's not a truck driver. I shouldn't say that, but it's not a Denny's restaurant kind of. This is Woodford Reserve is more your a little bit above middle. It's a little above middle. Whistle Pig is clearly great whiskey, in my opinion. Woodford is good, but it's not great. It gives you good woody flavor. Um, a little bit too much on the wood for me, but I wanted to try it and do a taste test. Let me check some comments, and I think we're gonna wrap this sucker up. Hulk Distillery. I could do that. I could own one. Maybe we'll start emailing tequila companies to sponsor Hulk. That would be cool. I could do taste tests, and then if you guys, I mean, some people would trust my judgment on things, and you could buy stuff. Like I'm not gonna tell you, like, okay, for $50 between these two, you need to get the Whistle Pig. It's clearly better, in my opinion, than that. So it would like save people money, instead of buying stuff and wasting. Well, I don't like that. The Whistle Pig, like if you like some of my past, recommendations and stuff, then you're probably going to like my other ones. Like we may clash on the taste, but if you agree with me on like this Whistle Pig and then the Woodford, and you listen to the other taste tests that I've done, you're like, you know what? I think me and Crypto Hulk kind of agree on a lot of the stuff. So when I taste test something, you're probably going to like it. So there you have it. But these companies aren't going to sponsor the channel. It's fun to talk about, but I doubt it'll ever happen. Corey Anderson, thank you very much for that donation. New Zealand? New Zealand. Oh, there's another one. Corey Anderson. Two of them. So there you go. Let me just read some comments here. I like all drinks. Opposite sides of the liquid spectrum. Interesting, though. Yeah, they're totally different whiskeys. They don't share anything at all. These two whiskeys, completely different. Price is pretty close. That's the only reason I did it, is the price. But taste wise, total opposites. Yeah, Ricky Teffy. Woodford with a splash of ginger ale. Hennessy and a cactus cooler. I'll pass. I love the taste test. Says GO. Wood is good with orange. So that's what I'm saying. Like the Woodford Reserve has a wood flavor, right? So it's different. It's going to bring a different aspect to your whiskey. Um, for drinking it on the rocks, it's different. You add different things. You put it. I don't know how it is in an old fashioned. Maybe it's really good. That's what I'm saying. Like you could mix it different ways. So the wood flavor brings a a note, a different kind of a note, a scent, flavor, whatever you want to call it, note to the flavor. Depends on what you drink. I don't know whatever the hell you're going to mix it with. Whereas your Whistle Pig kind of has a different. I don't want to say spice, but something kind of like a spice is kind of, or a scent of some kind is. I don't know how to explain it, but that's my opinion on both of these two. Different bitters in them. Okay. Yeah, the bitters and the spice bitters, absolutely. Wait a second. Corey Anderson, again, thank you for the donation. I had to go back and check. That's three different ones. Right on. So somebody likes the booze reviews. So okay, different bitters in them. Yeah. Um, I would say that's what it is. The Whistle Pig has very light, I don't want to say floral like flower or citrusy, but okay, let's go with the citrusy, a very, very, very light citrusy, the Whistle Pig right here. You're gonna get I get a clean, because citrus, I think of clean. With this Whistle Pig here, I'm tasting clean, spice. I'll go with like a very light citrus. I'll go with that. Um, and energizing. It's different. This is good. It's totally different. This is like you're drinking whiskey. Like my name's Bud, and I'm drinking whiskey. Like that's Woodford. So that's three. This is four. Love the booze reviews. That's three. This is four. Okay, man, I gotta load up my Apple Pay. Okay. Do go. Corey Anderson from New Zealand. Thank you very much. How's the finish? Wet, drier. I don't know what you're talking about. Short, long. Just when you're drinking the Whistle Pig right here, like this is lovely. Okay, soften it up. Give it like put it in black ice. Let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes, and start sipping on it. This will come off real harsh at first. You won't taste the flavor with this one. Both these two are strong, but the Whistle Pig's 96 proof. When you first pour that Whistle Pig, it's fucking strong. But put it in a block ice, 3 minutes, sip on it over the next 2, 3, 4 minutes, to get the drink done. 6, 7, 8 minutes, you're done with the shot. The Whistle Pig gets better. It's just a really different experience. The Woodford, it's kind of a little bit rough around the edges, so it's a different whiskey. So there you go with that. I'm gonna end this broadcast, and you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make if I'm gonna add Coca-Cola, I'm gonna make a Woodford and add a shot of Woodford in a about 4 to 6 ounces of Mexican Coca-Cola. Because I don't know if I want to do that with the Whistle Pig. It's really good. You don't want to like mix it up with Coke and stuff because it kind of the Whistle Pig is one whiskey that's you want to taste the whiskey, not the Coke. The Woodford is something I'm gonna mix when I hang up here and end this little taste test. I'm gonna go with a half a bottle of. 'Cause I got these little bottles. I think they're 12-ounce bottles of Mexican Coca-Cola. I'm gonna put in 6 ounces and add 1 shot of Woodford and throw in some ice. That's what I would if I was gonna drink Mexican Coke. I do it with the Woodford, not the Whistle Pig, because it's just I don't want to. You want to appreciate the Whistle Pig. I'm telling you, it's that good. The Woodford, you want to kind of mix it with some Coke. I think that'll be it. Tea, iced tea. I don't know, but that is your taste test. Fuck, is that 40 minutes? That's kind of a long time for a taste test. Gotta let us know, Hulk. I know Gio's laughing. I had 2 shots, so ciao. I gotta go. I gotta look for news. I gotta see tomorrow if I can put a show together in the morning. I got 2 more hours, so I've got to try to put something together for the morning if I can find it. Maybe the whiskey Coke will help me. I don't know, but I'll see you in the morning.